Today, Srila Gurudev said, so this quote is from a dialogue between Gurudev and the devotees in Houston in 2009, May 23rd. The devotee said, "When I am with you, all my problems fly away. But when I am alone in Alachua, it is not so easy." Gurudev said, "Alone you are not. I am with you. Krishna is with you. And Vaishnavas are with you. So don't think you are alone." The devotee said, "But can you send more? After you and the Vaishnavas are gone, it becomes as if void." And Gurudev responded, "No harm. For thousands and thousands of births, from beginning of creation, jivas have been moving around in this world. And in only one birth, we will not become perfect. It will take time. We will come again. We will practice bhakti yoga again." So that's both encouraging and also a little bit scary, I suppose. So a few points Gurudev makes is that when we are in Vaishnav Sangha, we are strong and the material problems don't disturb us. But Gurudev said, actually we should think that Guru is always with us, Krishna is always with us, Vaishnavas are always with us. And that's the proper meditation. And if we realize that they are always with us, then we will not be weak. This was similar to a different quote we learned a few days ago. So then they said, "Gurudev, can you send more?" And then Gurudev, actually they make a good point. They say, "Gurudev, when you're not here, the world feels as if void." And that's a good mood, because Mahaprabhu also says, "Shunyayatam mahagostam girindro jagarayate." This is Raghunath. "Shunyayate mahagostam girindro jagarayate." That everywhere appears void without Rupa, without Sanatan, without Mahaprabhu, without Swarup Damodar. He said, "I want to jump in the Radha Kund and give up my life. I want to jump off Giriraj and give up my life." The whole world appears void. And Mahaprabhu also says, "Yugaitam nimeshana chakshusa pradavishayate shunyayatam jagat sarvam govinda virahena me." Without Govinda, the whole world appears void. So that mood of the devotee is good. But to counter that mood, Gurudev said we should always feel like Guru is with us, Vaishnavas are with us, and Krishna is with us, no matter where we may be. And if we can come to that stage of realization, then we won't suffer from the problems of Maya. And then the next point Gurudev makes is that, look, even if you're struggling in bhakti, try to stay on the path and have hope that maybe I will not achieve ultimate perfection in this life, but then I will get another chance. Krishna says in the Gita that if you don't achieve perfection in this life by the practice of bhakti yoga, then you will start again in your next life from where you left off. It's not like in other processes like karma yoga and kriya yoga. If you make some mistake or you fall down or you stop following, then when you start again, you have to start from the beginning. But in bhakti yoga, if you fall from the path or if you don't achieve perfection in one life, then when you start again in this life or the next life, you will take up where you left off. And you will again start progressing in bhakti. And then Gurudev said, look, we've been in this material world for millions of lifetimes. If it takes us a few lifetimes to achieve perfection, what is the harm? It shows one kind of faith in bhakti, if we're not worried that it may take some lifetimes. Gurudev, one time, okay, there's a few different points. One time, one lady, disciple, asked Gurudev, "Oh, I see that your brahmacharis get to be in close association with you, and it's a little bit more difficult for us. We don't get to massage you, wash your clothes, cook for you. In my next life, I want to be a brahmachari in the mat." And Gurudev chastised her. He said, "Hey, why are you saying this? You should say, in my next life, I will be a gopi in Vrindavan." But why do you want to be a brahmachari or brahmacharini? This is also mundane consciousness. Mahaprabhu said, we are not brahmacharis, sannyasis, grihastas, vanaprasthas. We are not brahmins, kshatriyas, vaishyas, shudras. We are only servants of the servants of Sri Krishna, who is the beloved of the gopis. We are the followers of the gopis. Gopi bhartu padakamalyo dasa dasa anudasa. So Gurudev said like that. Don't think, oh, I'll become an Indian in my next life and then I can do bhakti nicely. He said, you should only desire to be attaining Braja Bhakti, or you can say also to be entering Mahaprabhu's Leela, both. No need anything else. On the other side, we should have some faith in Gurudev and patience, dharya. You know the story that Gurudev tells about one sadhaka was doing bhajan under a tree when Narad Rishi came by. And he asked Narad Rishi, oh, where are you going? And Narad said, I'm going to see Narayan. So he said, oh, when you see Narayan, please ask him, how long will it take me to get liberation and to go to his abode? So he said, okay, I'll ask. So when Narad got to Vaikuntha, he asked Lord Narayan, oh, there's this one bhakta, and he said his name, that's where he is. And he is doing your bhajan with great determination. And please tell me, he asked, when will he achieve perfection and come to you? And so Narayan smiled and said, tell him that as many leaves are on that tree that he is doing bhajan under. And it wasn't like a dead tree. It was a very nice tree with millions of leaves. So as many leaves are on that tree, it will take him that many lives of bhakti yoga to come to me. And so Narad said, but that's not fair. He's working very hard, doing so much bhajan. Why are you giving him this punishment? Narayan said, what can I say? So Narad was thinking, oh, I don't want to go back and give him this bad news. Narad was thinking it's like bad news. So he avoided it. But anyhow, when he was, Narad Rishi is always traveling. He's parivrajak. So when he came back to that area, that person saw him and said, oh, Narad, you went to Vaikuntha? Yes. So what did the Lord say? And Narad was a little bit shy. He said, no, please tell me, don't worry, please tell me. So finally Narad said, oh, Narayan said that as many leaves are on this tree above you, that many lifetimes it will take you to come to me. And Narad thought he would be very sad, but instead he started dancing very happily and singing, Jai Ho, now Bhagavan has given me his great mercy and he has told me I will come to him very soon. And so it said, as soon as he had this reaction, within a few moments, Narayan came on Garuda and liberated this sadhaka. And he went to Vaikuntha Dham, the spiritual sky. And so then Narad asked Narayan, oh, why did you trick me? You told me it would take him millions of lifetimes. And Narayan said two things. One is that, the way Prabhuji describes it, is that he was doing sadhan in a way that is not so active, not so powerful, with not so much faith. He had, when Narad came back directly telling them that he had met with Narayan, then this faith developed so much more in him that, oh, Bhagavan himself has said, I'm coming to him, right? So therefore his faith increased. And then he began to dance in ecstasy. And so then immediately Narayan came to get him. So sometimes Bhagavan will test us like this to see if we have patience and faith. And ultimately, what does Mahaprabhu say? Mahaprabhu doesn't say we don't need, if we're really happy in bhakti, or really following bhakti, then we're not thinking, I want liberation now. We're happy just doing our seva and bhakti. That's why Mahaprabhu said, Nadanam najanam nasundarin kavitam ba jagadishikame mama janmani janmanishvara bhavat tad bhaktir ahaitu tvai. May I have bhakti for you, life after life. Wherever I may be, kita janma ho jatatu adas. Even if I'm a worm in stool, let me have devotion for your lotus feet. So the devotees are free from any desire for anything from the Lord. They only want to serve with love and be in sadhu sangha. That's all they want. So whenever the Lord desires to take us to his dham, then that is his choice. So that is Gurudev's quote for the day.